Hey, Wheatfield. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Wheatfield. This is your girl, Lati from Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. Getting a late night message. Another one. As per usual, we seem like we uh, be having the inkling and the energy to bring the message round about this time of morning. So, if you are so inclined to jump into some cards, well, I don't think we're going to pull cards. We may pull a few. I'm not really for sure what the energy is going to do. Thank you, Father, for being in this space to bring forth a message through me onto your wheat field. Bring that message first through me to me for edification that I may serve you, Father. Allow me to be so full with my portion that you deliver unto me that I may overflow and serve your wheat, Father. Allow them to be edified and magnified as well, so that you too, the wheat, may serve the Father. Let us come together in harmony and unity in that service, in that magnification, so we can give that up unto the Father. For heaven has come to earth to do a work that we may not remember, but is a work that's important nonetheless. I ask the Father to bring me into alignment, to steady me. Thank you, Father. Thank you for being with me, for bringing the message. Sit me back, Father. Pull me into your inner sanctuary, into the holiest of holies. Protect me, Father. Protect me, Father. Protect me. Protect me. Protect me. Pull me into your inner sanctuary, yes, and protect me from all things that will come against me. All things, all things. Block out any and everything that will come against me or your will or your message. Your wheat that would receive this message. Block out any distraction, any distortion, any disillusion, any confusion, any chaos, any conflict, Father. Block it out. Any resistance, block it out, Father. Let us be in the flow, Father. Give us the rhythm, Father, the frequency, Father, that we may resonate with you, Father. Call us and pull us into alignment, Father, in this way. And please, Father, if we be protected and sealed and in alignment and ready to serve, grant me your ashe, seal me, or give me further words that we must pray. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Sealed, 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 sealed. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, we. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes. I'm bringing this message because I had a request. A request to talk about some angel numbers. And I have been seeing some particular numbers that I have been learning and digging into their meaning. And those numbers also resonated with another week. And they asked me about them as well. So I decided to just come on and share what I've learned. The two numbers, well, three really, and one of them I didn't write notes on, but we have a little bit that we can delve into in this book. Is it? Why do I feel like it's upside down? It was. It is Mysterious Language of Numerology. It felt like it was upside down, like something was in reverse, but it's not in reverse. It just felt like it, right? Uh, but the mysterious language of numerology and angel numbers, and it says how to interpret yourself, your relationships, your soul, and your hidden future through numbers. mysterious language of numerology. And I feel like, I don't know, we're not going to talk about the energy just yet. We're going to pause on that and just hold it for a bit. We had been seeing a couple of numbers, one being 313, 333. We were seeing 444. And always see 711. 711, 77 is one of my numbers. I see it all the time. 777 and 711. I see it all the time. So the two numbers that I wrote down to dig into are 444 and 711. 444, if you see the number 4, it represents stability, support, comfort, and reassurance. Stability, support, comfort, and reassurance. And some of my notes I have speaks to clarity, preparation, trusting that you have a powerful spiritual connection, right? And your connection is stable and is solid, right? That you're going the right way. You're going the right way. You're headed in the right direction. So if you see the number 444 a lot, know that things are pretty stable for you, that you're heading in the right direction, that you're connected in the spirit, probably a very strong and powerful connection, that the spirit is giving you clarity, or that you maybe you've been asking for clarity, for revelation, or to be prepared, to feel more prepared, asking for preparation, and those numbers come to say yes, you're prepared. We're giving you the clarity that you need, and you are stable and you are able to go forward. You can trust your path. Yes, trust your path. The number 7 is wisdom, manifestation, spiritual awakening, and introspection. And I felt like in my angel messages when we pulled the 7 of air, which is essentially the 7 of swords, and it talks to awareness. It talks to I feel like consequence, like the learning to use your intellect and dig into that. So when I was looking at the number 7, we have intellect, we have a thinker, someone that's along the lines of a philosopher, or digging into philosophy, thinking about things much more deeply, like for a deeper sense of awareness, like again that introspection. How do you reflect on self? How do you see the consequences in your actions, or how you're moving and what that will do from a causational standpoint, to be observant so that you can move into an enlightened phase, into enlightenment, right? If you're seeing the number 1 a lot, or double ones, that could represent new beginnings, and again awakening and enlightenment, expansion and growth. And to see them doubled, like double numbers, could be like an acceleration of growth, an acceleration of enlightenment, like the expansion is magnified, it is increased, right? So me seeing the number 711 or 777, that is like a triple magnification of a spiritual awakening, or a double magnification of expansion, of growth, awakening, and enlightenment. And I have here for 11 speaks to it being safe again to move forward, to ascend to a higher level, that you are being divinely encouraged. Yes, you are able to hear. I feel like I always see 777 as well associated with the master, teacher learning type of energy, like that give and take where you're learning and you're teaching, you're learning and you're teaching at the same time. I feel again with the 777 is usually a sign of abundance, but not necessarily monetary. I feel abundance in wisdom and in intellect, like you have a different way of seeing things, especially with always being like into philosophy, digging into deeper meanings, wanting to learn more, being very observant, again that intellectual spirit. But with the 11 being magnified, the 1 being magnified, of course I feel enlightenment and new beginnings. A person that goes off in new beginnings, like the Fool card, is like leading the charge in something innovative, something new, another level, right? And you would have to be a person, I feel like that's the Father though, like that Magician card. And we have that sitting right here with the number 1. You know, 0 is Fool, but the 1 is the Magician, right? To be creative, to be able to create, to lead. And that's why I was feeling innovative, to be able to manifest, and to couple the magnified 1 as an 11 with the 7, someone who can think, who's intellectual, who's philosophical, very observant, very introspective, always trying to be keenly aware of how actions are causational, what things do and how things could play out, and then how you can create and manifest, coupled with quick thinking, being fast on your feet, being able to use the tools around you, the things that you learn, you can quickly put them into use, I feel. So that's definitely somebody who is a leader, a person who takes charge, who is confident, who has a sense of independence, right? And again, fortunate, but I don't feel just fortunate in money. It can result in money if you use your intellect, that kind of superpower in that way where you can, you know, get into a profession that generates the bag, that generates the bread, right? You got the bag, you got the bread based on how you use your intellect. But it's more than that, it's deeper than that, right? I know I just had a conversation with the beloved, actually, a family member, and they were expressing some concerns about, you know, operating in the gift, and you know, sometimes people think it's taboo, and they really coming from a place where they want to protect you, you know what I mean, like it's something different, or they're seeing you in a different light, right? So they can be very cautious, and they actually called when I was trying to deliver this message earlier, and it just kind of cut off, and that was a good thing because I was kind of like iffy with it, and it needed to sit a little bit more. I think we needed to have the conversation that we had in order for me to deliver in this space. I do. It's something with that high priestess. You know, I see awareness here. We see sacred knowledge and wisdom, and I did gain some additional knowledge and wisdom during that conversation. So we see that here. You see sacred knowledge here, down here in wisdom. And it's actually backed up by the Empress, right? Somebody who can use that sacred knowledge to create. You know, and that's a very, very powerful combination, right? We have the Magician here, which we already said, right? Creation, you know, manifestation, quick thinking, right? We have that backed up with the King of Pentacles, community leader, somebody who's genuine, generous, and reliable, and also speaking to material wealth. And that's what I was saying with the 7-11. You may, it speaks to abundance, but it doesn't have to just be money. It's not. the way that you operate, the way that you use your gift, you can generate money, but that is a byproduct. It is not the original product. The original product that you're seeking is wisdom, is the intellect, is the knowledge. To always be gaining and looking for this sacred knowledge. I don't know if you guys can see here. Get that back. If this in position. So here with this Empress and this High Priestess and this King of Pentacles, the money comes from you of being able to work your magic. Again, that sacred knowledge to be able to create anything. To use that knowledge for the sake of creation, for manifestation, and you can do it quickly. You can do it quickly to generate anything. And you are a leader, somebody who's generous and somebody who's reliable as well. We see behind that was the Queen of Swords, confident, logical, clarity, and intellect. Not only do we have 444 with clarity, preparation, right? We also have the 7, which is intellect, thinker, philosopher type of energy. Yes. Anything else in this deck, Father? No. And this one right here. Do you want the High Priestess or the deck? The deck. Okay. We see 18, the moon. We see strength. We see the sun. Of course, is here. So we see that what's hidden and the illusions can be revealed, like strong, heavy illusions being revealed. You know, the sun to come and illuminate what's in this behind the moon. Is that right, Father? Yeah. And like so I was saying that I had revelation while I was on that phone call having that discussion. I did. I had a revelation on patience, for real, honestly. And one of the reasons why, you know, and how I'm being called to spread my wings, right? Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect. You are ready to soar. And then we have our angel answers that says, yes, remain positive. You know, I did, you know, have to dig into some peace. You know, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. To stay in that loving space, because I know that where they're coming from is them attempting to be protective. And that's yes, right? I can trust that their intention was to be protective. And I do feel other things like a little bit of resistance. We have justice that just popped out. Fairness, harmony, truth, justice. But it did hit my hand in reverse. But irresponsibility, false accusations. Something about false accusations. You know, my beloved is pretty traditional, you know. Yeah, I feel that. I do. Because that's that 11, and it's in reverse, right? So if you're 11 and you're not in the north, like moving forward in the positive vibration in this, right, where you have would normally be a leader taking charge, having confidence, fortune, you know, being independent. You may be somebody that is codependent. You may lack direction, right, inability to take accountability for self. And again, I see false accusations here, something that's a bias. You know, the bias is there. Bias. You know, this. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, karma, luck, destiny, right? I see definitely feel destiny. And that's a 1. A 1 and a 0 breaks down to a 1. Destiny. To be able to use your powers to manifest, to create, to put together your intellect, or put to use your intellect and to use it quickly, like to be very efficient, I feel. And I feel these two together, this 10 breaks down to a 1. The Magician is a 1. These two together is an 11. You know, that is, again, that abundance, right? You talking about fortunate with luck and karma, right? Destiny, you know, fate, a turning point, right? So something may have happened, or if you're seeing the number 11, it may be saying to you that you're coming to a turning point in your ability to manifest quickly, to create or bring about your desires quickly. And I see again the 8 is strength. That's very, very strong. Courage, right? Being influential, I feel. Compassion, able to take action. And that's what I feel with the leader. Take charge, confidence as well. Strength, courage, compassion. But lions definitely have confidence, right? With influence, that's confidence. You have to be confident in order to have influence, to be influential. Do you want any one of these? This one? This one? You want all 3? None, 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 no. Okay. But the sun is right back out to illuminate, to help you see, help you discover, to reveal what has been hidden. And look what's right behind the sun. Maybe it's to reveal what was hidden, your true potential, right? That is 1 and 9 breaks down to what? 1 and 9 is 10. 10 breaks down to 1. And if you have this Magician, which is a 1 and a 1 is 11. But I feel like, again, somebody has, it was, you know, we had that in it. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Anything else in here? What? Philosopher or thinker? Thinker. 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 Let's get that. Father said, let's talk about the thinker. Because we do want to come into enlightenment, right? You want this? No. We have divinity challenge. What was that? Protection. Protection, divinity, challenge, playfulness, not prayfulness, but we should be prayerful. But we were seeing playfulness. Goodness. True nature. We throwing cards everywhere this morning. True nature is here. So what is your true nature? To know the eternal? Like the spirit self and your physical self is here. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows the true nature of our souls. Awaken me to the knowledge of the eternal. That's that priestess. Awaken me to the knowledge. Did we put her back? Maybe. I thought we left it out. Maybe we didn't. But okay. Awaken me to the knowledge of the eternal. Let me know my true self as consciousness. Yes. We have the sacred self. The sacred self. That one flew out too. I know I am love. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my true worth in every moment. Let me experience that I am love. My own sacred self will always draw kindred spirits to me. Father say going the right way. Somebody has a powerful spiritual connection and you are going the right way. That is 444. Yes. to be solid, to be stable. And I definitely see not only flexibility, because 444 in the reverse could be adverse to change, like you're inflexible, right? But 444 in this says that you're flexible, but you're also stable. Look at the ability to balance here, to balance self, I feel. I just got a cramp in my side or something, some kind of way. Anyway, next one is source. This one also fell out. Source. You are my source. I look at that flow, being in the flow. That purple, that intuition that's there. I see the green, the heart chakra. Yes. Even gray for intuition. I see that as well. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows that you are my source. Fill me with confidence. 11. Fill me with confidence, that confidence and faith, so that I know I never have to beg, just gratefully receive. Not only are you confident, but you are fortunate. Father is pointing to fortunate, having a bright future as well. The ability to manifest, to call in, to use your magician, magician powers as a manifester. Maybe you're a manifester generator, especially with that 11. Not only do you generate, but you also manifest at the same time. We have this in reverse, evolution. Maybe somebody or something is not changing, or I welcome change. Welcome change is in reverse. We talked about that with the 444. 444 can be adverse to change. They can be a little bit inflexible. They can be, again, rigid with those pillars just up. Now this one right here, they do appear to be flexible, right? And stable. So I think that is the advice, to be stable, but also yet flexible, to be able to bend. Right? We have change me, divine beloved, into one who knows we can evolve and be open at any age. Somebody has a sense of inflexibility because this was in a reverse. Let me welcome change in uplifting and surprising ways. Allow me to trust the process, diving ever deeper into your love. And I see all of this green, of course, with the growth and development, right? And there's something about welcoming change. I hear again that word bias with this 11 in the reverse. So if you are holding on to any biases, if you feel like you've been falsely accused, if you feel like things are just dishonest or people are being deceitful, right, or if you're experiencing that, know that you are being taught how to welcome change, how to put this in the right way, Father, yes, how to listen, how to hear, to increase your sensitivity, I feel, in listening and hearing what the Father is doing, and be flexible, able to bend as the Father wants to bend and mold you, to teach you how to really come into your fullness of your sacred self, to know thyself, to know the piece of you that is the source itself. Again, to know the piece of you that is the source itself. You see that? Sacred self and the source, the piece of you that is the source. And to allow the source to use you, to bend you, even sometimes break you, so that it can remake you. The Father can call you into enlightenment, take you to a whole nother level of success, of satisfaction, of accomplishment, happiness. Give you some new skills. Anything else in here, Father? No. Where would you like to go? Turn it over. Freedom, to free you. Free you. The Father will come in and work with you to free you. Free me from self-torture. Fill me with self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. Beloved, change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my true worth in every moment. Let me experience that I am love. My own sacred self will always draw kindred spirits. When you're able to free yourself from self-torture, fill yourself with self-acceptance and understanding your worth, you will call in kindred spirits. They will be drawn to you. And it says, wait here with my source. You are my source. Fill me with confidence and faith so that I know I never have to beg. I only need to gratefully receive. Again, it is calling and drawing all things onto you. What you speak out, you will eat. You will always eat what you speak. May I allow and honor all of my feelings however they arise. And I do feel like there's a bias here, right? This right here, that's what I felt, right? That bias, but to put it in the right way. Honor your feelings, come into balance. And I feel honor, integrity, virtue, righteousness, virtue, virtue, righteousness, virtue, virtue. Honor your feelings, honor your virtue. You're open to receive, be open to receive. Yes. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is willing to receive all the right help. That's with the 7, understanding, focusing on self-development, introspection, understanding and being aware of self, aware of your own biases, aware of when you're being dishonest, aware when you're being unfair, right? When you lack accountability. To be open to correction in the spirit, to allow the Father to put this in the right way, to free you. The Father will help you do that. It will help you with divine assistance. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is willing to receive all the right help. Let me feel deserving of divine assistance in every way. Every way. Open me to receive. Now, sometimes it's hard for us to receive them hard lessons. You know, with this, when you focusing on self-development, sometimes you have to take accountability for what it is that we chose, whether we were actually listening to our good counsel. Father say, no. Sometimes we have to get more information, and sometimes you just really need to believe, if you believe. But sometimes people don't. It's unlikely, because there's a thing versus belief versus unbelief. Yes, belief versus unbelief. And they both coexist. And to pay attention to what your angels are saying to you can help clue you in. Are you going the right way with 444? You know, are you stable? Do you have clarity? Are you praying for clarity, right? Are you praying to deepen your spiritual connection? I know I do, you know. That's a reason why I'm reading, you know, this book. And also, this one right here, you know, to deepen my connection, even deepen my ability to love on self. I'm surrounded by books. Surrounded by books. You want this one? Is something in here? Okay. You want it now? No. Do you want this? No. Where are we going? This? Divine. Okay. Divine feminine. Decisions. Decisions are here. Perfect actions are shown. I got to show you the card. Decisions. And we have desires. And then we have that backed up with the Spirit. Are you allowing the Spirit to help guide you even in your desires? Which you decide about what you desire, I feel. Thank you, Father. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to wrap it up. Do you want this? Yes. We don't need to blow it. No. Do you want any one of these? All of them? All of them. Okay. Okay. So we have Goddess of Compassion as the energy on the bottom. Goddess of Compassion is here. And she says, I recognize suffering in order to release it. Right? Freedom. And we talked about receiving divine assistance in every way. The divine coming to show you things that need to come away. Spiritual lessons for self-development. Can you recognize suffering or whatever it is that is ailing you that you need to release? Can you recognize it? Father say no. You need to have it revealed onto thee. And there are ways that the Father will reveal, but it don't always make us feel so very good. It doesn't. We have the Goddess of Devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. We're talking about evolution, enlightenment, raising yourself up. But love is a spectrum. It's many things on that spectrum. And the Father will use anything, everything, to grow you, to enlighten you, to call you to your highest self, and also for His will to be done. And we may not understand that, but we're a part of it. We each have a part to play. The Goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. You get better and better and better. You should. The sun was here. I think we put it back in here. We did. But I feel that the sun, and even with this trust card sitting here, the light is brighter. Like the more you trust in the Spirit, the lighter and brighter your light gets. And that's what I was feeling with the sun, that illumination, the enlightenment. As you trust, it gets deeper, and it combats the unbelief, because again, we are battling in the Spirit. Belief against unbelief, faith against fear. Faith against fear. Obedience and surrenderance are working together. But if you are resistance to the surrenderance, then you may have a hard time getting the lesson, releasing biases, releasing, I just hear bias, unfairness, right? We have the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. My path, the path of love, is true abundance. And we have fortunate, bright future. Being in the sacred way. Yes. Mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. To meditate. To come into a place of peace, of surrenderance. I feel that flow with all that water, that beautiful blue, and that will help you make your decisions. It will. When your mind is clear, you can choose, right? I am filled with light. the spirit. You can choose when your mind is clear. You can hear. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my spirit is eternal and ageless. Let me release any old ideas of constriction or limitation, bias, right? Limitation. My whole being is filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. Okay? All of that, yes, yes, yes. Giving us the ability to not only discover our true desires, not what's on face value or just superficial, but really what's deep down in there once you do some introspection, some self-development, right? Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers all longings to you. Let me feel whole, knowing all true needs will be handled. You are my source for it all. And then right behind that, we actually says, I offer my deepest desires, a longing for your deepest desires. Not that superficial, we just said that, but something deeper, 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 deeper. Change me, divine beloved, into one who offers you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. Let me know my wholeness and freedom most of all. Wholeness, freedom, most of all, because that's really what people really want, to feel whole, to feel complete. Knowing that you are not broken and there is nothing missing, that you're on the right path, and that you can trust your connection, that is real, is stable, right? You can take lead and take charge. You can follow the lead, follow the charge of the Spirit, and have confidence that every good thing that you need will be given onto you. Having some acceptance, enlightenment, but also flexibility, right? Be flexible. This one. We have stillness. We have the heron. Shadow reading. As the heron strikes and plucks a fish from the water, the splashes of chaos take over and ripple out. Stillness may be the calm before the storm. Alternatively, the ripples of someone else's chaos may be threatening to surge into your world. And we see the element of air and water, and I was feeling the flow of that other card. It says, in Korea, the heron is a symbol of grace. And we saw that, what is that card? I see her with the flexibility, the stability. She was in the yoga pose, and I want to say it was was it the source card? Potentially. Potentially that was it. But I see her, right? It's like the symbol of grace and transcendence above the mundane world, to raise yourself up. A heron on the ground is associated with the earth and the waters around them. But as they take flight into the boundless air, they transcend the physical. If you have been too grounded in the material or focused on the physical, then this card urges you to look higher. It is because you are looking higher. As an intellectual with the 7, you are looking higher. You are digging deeper. You are wanting to come into enlightenment. You know, if you have been too grounded in the material or focused on the physical, then this card urges you to look higher. If the bodily reality of a situation is too definite and painful right now, focusing on the mental journey might be safe and healing. So maybe you need, again, be aware of yourself, of your feeling, and use some other tactics like visualization so that you can heal. You can go on a mental journey and put yourself in a whole different space. And you can do that. You can, that's one of the magician's tools. To use the sword, to think, to put yourself in a whole different mental space. Out-of-body experiences, visualization, and higher consciousness may be calling to you as a way to get you through the present situation. Something with that 11, also, again, the magician, that 1, double 1, magnified, calling you to a bright future, letting you know that it is safe for you to move forward, to ascend higher, and the divine is encouraging you to do that. We have this card that says protection, that you are safe. And I feel like that's that 444 telling you that it's okay for you to move forward, that you're going in the right direction. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is protected from all negativity, negative energy, and predictions. Fill me with your dazzling and radiant light. Make me a vessel for your love. I now release all fears that I have absorbed from others. And that's perfect, because I said my beloved was speaking, and it was a conversation where I know it was generated out of love, but it definitely was fear-based. And it was rooted in biases that, you know, things that are just taboo, you know. This is different from how I normally see you. And for me, it feels taboo, and I want you to be protected. I want the Most High God to protect you. But I am safe. I am safe. And I'm also safe from those energies because, you know, it's energy. Yeah. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. I'm not angry, but it's definitely energy. Father really wants this out. Yeah. You want this too? I give endlessly because my light is without end. My soul is all that I need. We have Miss Shakina wanting to bounce out again. We gotta take this one too. You want this? No. You want this? You want this? Anything else? You want this? You want this? This? No. Okay. So we got quite a few. Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. We talked about the light. We talked about growing the light. We've seen the sun a couple times come out, and trust definitely shows that light, trusting in the spirit. We have the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. We had her. Clear your mind. Meditate. Coming into a, I thought that was Sasha, I kicked something. Coming into a space of clarity. I feel clarity with the 444. Clarity, being prepared, being able to trust. Yeah, to trust, right? Powerful connection, trusting your connection. We have the mystic of divine love. Mystic of divine love. Love is divine. I am nothing except love. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. Goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. There's nothing that can access or come into or use this vessel. I am only surrendered unto the Most High God, the infinite intelligence of the all and the breath of life. The saint, the queen of saintly women. I am in service of the divine. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. When the Father moves me, we move. When the Father moves, we move, just like that. Ashe, Ashe. You move, we move, just like that. Ashe. And again, Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Maybe it's something that you need to speak out, something that is the basis for your service. Maybe you need to let the anger fuel you. Maybe it's anger that you need to transmute so that it can fuel you. It can feed you. Because anger is an energy source. It is. Like every other emotion. But anger is powerful. But it can also fester if you don't transmute it. If you don't give voice to it. If you don't use it. But how are you using it? Right? How are you using it? That's 3 ones. How are you using it? Are you being just? Are you being fair? You know, are you giving a voice to your anger in a way that creates, that is in alignment with your dharma? I was going to say create good karma, but more succinctly is, are you using your anger in a just way, right? Justice, to help bring about justice, to bring about fairness, and to also step into your dharma, not karma, dharma, service for the fulfillment and the exaltation of your soul. Angel numbers 444 is saying you're going the right way. 711 says to think, to dig into your intellect, to continue to introspect and reflect and learn, to be observant, to come into enlightenment. And that 11 definitely is magnified, okay? That is an increase of your confidence. Your future is bright. The abundance that awaits is all wrapped up. That divine encouragement is there. The ability to move forward safely. Yes. To ascend higher. To be able to trust. Justice 11. Karma is a 1. The Magician, 1. You put these together, you got 11. I think with that, are we done? Yes. Thank you, Father. Thank you so much. Is there anything else we should get? No. You said we were done. So that's it. To the next now, y'all, with your girl Lati. We gonna get ready and go get some sleep. Ashe.